3 years ago, I spent New Year's Eve alone watching couples kiss on TV when the ball dropped in New York City while I ate takeout. This year, my plans will probably be the same, but my views have changed. Stick around to find out the one shift that turned my loneliest holiday season into my most peaceful one, and why being alone doesn't have to mean being lonely. Hi, I'm Michelle Troutman, creator of the MyJourneyToLove.com blog, where you don't need to fit in, just show up as you are on the path to true love. Let me take you back to that New Year's Eve right after COVID changed everything. I was flipping channels. As the clock ticked toward midnight, cameras cut to Times Square and panned across couples bundled up. When the ball dropped, they all kissed, and I sat there thinking, what's wrong with me? I spent years telling myself I was fine being single. I'm an introvert. I've always been kind of an outsider. I don't need constant companionship. But that night I blamed myself. Why was I always alone during these moments when everyone else seemed to share them? Maybe if I were more outgoing and less picky, I'd have someone to kiss at midnight too. But would I be happy? I still wonder how many of those couples at midnight stayed together. A kiss with the right partner is special. I want that too. But I'd rather wait than force something that isn't real. The next Christmas, I woke up alone, again. This time I made hot chocolate and watched a Charlie Brown Christmas. As I watched Charlie struggle with the commercialization of Christmas and ultimately find meaning, I realized that I'd been treating my solitude like a failure. But what if it wasn't? Because I could be miserable and alone in a toxic relationship, or be with the wrong partner. Alone, things in my life were okay. I was pretty happy and satisfied, with no real complaints. But after social gatherings, even ones I enjoy with my walking club, I need to rest and recharge. That's not a flaw. That's just how I'm wired. Here's the thing. There's a difference between loneliness and solitude. Loneliness is painful. It's feeling disconnected even when you want connection. But solitude, it can be restorative. It's choosing to be alone because that's when it feels right. I felt like I needed to get real problems because some people have it worse. Others don't have a home or food to eat. The holidays are a good time to reflect on what we have to be thankful for and to make any changes for the year ahead. That year I leaned into what felt nourishing, journaling, cheap therapy, reaching out to friends for small connections, and simple comforts like hot chocolate and letting myself rest after social events. Instead of forcing social plans that drained me, I honored myself. Don't get me wrong, it's not always easy. I haven't always dealt with being alone during the holidays well, especially since COVID. The darker, cooler winter days make things look worse than they really are. Also, my tendency to ruminate on past losses doesn't just disappear. But I know the difference between wanting connection and wanting validation. I filmed this video before the holiday season really gets into swing. Whether or not Christmas becomes Kissmas, I'm okay with that. I don't really feel like I'm missing out because I'd rather stay true to myself than please others. Maybe we make too much of an issue of being alone for the holidays. For instance, would you rather be in bed company with noisy, complaining guests not having a good time? So if you're spending the holidays solo this year, it's normal to feel lonely sometimes. But being alone doesn't mean you failed, like you're literally being singled out. It might just mean you're honoring and accepting who you are. Do you struggle with being alone during the holidays? If this sounds familiar, please leave a comment. You might just get a reply. Want to explore whether you're showing up authentically in your dating life? Take the Am I Dating in Disguise quiz. See the link in the video description. If this resonated with you, please share to spread the word. And for more videos like this, like and subscribe. After New Year's, I'll discuss dating goals that honor who you are. Thank you so much for watching.